going heavy today? What's the?
We're gonna stay easy.
Nice and easy.
So always a warm-up weight. I always focus on 12 reps. So anything that I do, I'm always more focused on the contraction rather than just throwing the weight up, which you see a lot of people do. Even though my form's not the best, I tend to swing a little bit. It's just always worked for me.
That's the way I do it too. That's the way I do it too.
Yeah. Some heavy squats today. We're still doing our heavy SBDs, and then we're hitting a little workout with the man Jay Cutler back here. We got Bear over here.
Hey, don't play with my name. You see me working. You see these things.
So we're hitting a little, maybe an arm workout, bicep workout right now. Just kind of getting a pump right now. So we're doing some barbell curls and everything. And we'll see kind of what we do, but just get a little pump here.
Yeah, so today, the straight bar, listen, you can do cambered bar, you can do cables. I mean, everyone has their variants of what they like to do. For some reason, I've always liked straight bar curls. I mean, when I was training for Olympia victories, I mean, I focused on using a big Olympic bar, and I would actually stack the plates up on there, and I would get in the squat rack, which I know a lot of people think you can't do.
Squat rack.
Right, everyone hates that. Back in the day, no one cared because they didn't move me away. So we focus on, getting the weight up there. It seems to be always a starting point is always doing a barbell curl, but for some reason I like to curl with an Olympic bar. Yeah. But now the gyms have transitioned into more of these set bars, and you can work, like I said, with the cambered bar or the straight bar. It's really preference. Let's go now.
How many are you doing?
12 reps. You can do 15 to warm up. Good.
What's your training preference if you're doing a prep? Do you go higher up or do you keep it heavier?
As a bodybuilder, I seem to always focus on 10 or 12 reps. So I always say 8 to 12, so it's a pretty broad range. But as someone that's trying to build muscle, and I know strength is different. Like today you were training more for power. You said you do a lot of power training because you actually compete in powerlifting. I never started with a powerlifting background, so I focus on the pump. So how I judge my workouts isn't how strong I am for each workout. It's more the repetitions and the blood flow, because the expansion of the muscle is obviously going to put growth on us to kind of push a lot of weight sometimes. But listen, man, arms were one of those things I never was stronger than most people. I curled a certain amount. There was always a kind of a ceiling that I went to with the weight, and it always went for the pump, and I always had big arms. So
there you go.
Cool. So what I'll do is I'll pyramid up a little bit. So we started with 70, right? We're gonna focus on doing the 80-pound barbell. So the blood should be in there a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, volume's been a lot higher recently than strictly doing powerlifting. I still did powerlifting stuff today, but me doing sets of 12 and stuff like that is higher than normal. Usually I'm pushing the heaviest weights I can for 8 reps, kind of stuff like that. So it's been nice to do something a little different. Just training is just a little more refreshing now, I guess, you know what I mean? So I'm excited for these next. I guess I'm 11 weeks out now, exactly 11 weeks out from today.
Yesterday, right?
Yeah, man. So
12 reps?
I don't know, I didn't count. Sometimes I don't count.
Yeah,
so.
You just gotta feel it out, man.
Yeah. Everyone always wants to challenge me, man. Come on. push.
All right, what do we got next here, Jay? What's going on
seated.
here?
Seated dumbbell, pretty simple. And I tend to do seated more because I cheat too much if I stand.
Too much swing.
It's kind of funny as social media now, you know, in the magazines I always talked about form. And when you explain the form in pictures, it's a lot different from social media. So, you know, whenever people watch me do videos, especially on Instagram, they'll say, man, you know, there's a lot of movement to that. And then, of course, my fans will come on and defend me and say, hey, I think his arms speak for itself, right? So I try to swing a little less. And I know sometimes people think strict form is everything, but not always.
No, I'm the same way. I always get like a little bit of swing. Because I feel like you just push way more weight.
Actually, notice I don't come all the way up. So some people think that you have to come up and actually relax.
Yeah.
So the main thing is just the tension of the muscle. So if you notice when I come up, I don't come all the way to here.
You just come till you get like the squeeze?
I get a good squeeze. So my squeeze position is probably here. So the movement's very short, and that's what constant tension. So I constantly talk about that in a lot of my videos, and the muscle time under tension, and obviously the blood flow is the important thing for the bicep contraction.
That way you're not like resting it at the top.
I'm not ready, because I think like when you come up and you curl, I've seen people do this.
Right.
And that's relaxing the muscle. Because it's a resting position. So you want to keep that constant tension. I think I did 8 aside.
That's 10.
Okay, so you beat me already.
Beat you by 2.
Your favorite, what's your favorite bicep movement?
Favorite bicep movement?
Yeah.
I mean, I always liked dumbbell curl because I would always try and, like, back in high school, I would always just try and, you know, add a little bit of weight like every single time.
Yeah.
And I'd always look at it like, I remember my senior year of high school, I was curling the 50s, and I thought I was like a big shot because I could do the 50s for like 7 reps or whatever. You know, and now if I really try, I could probably do like 60s for a set of 8 or something like that. But it's just one of those exercises. It's like fun to see the progression, like to look back and be like, oh, back when I was curling 35s, my arms were only, you know, this big, and now you're doing 50s or 60s or whatever. I don't know how much you curled.
I used to do 70s.
Back in, now you
12
do?
reps. I used to do 70s.
Back in your prime?
Yeah.
Yeah? I know, I feel like I see like Kai Green and those guys, like they'd be doing, what's it called, like lateral races with like 70, 80 pounds and stuff like that.
Sometimes it's fake weights, you know.
So for the people who don't know, you want to tell them more about yourself? We were just saying how about with Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath and all them.
So, you know, I was Mr. Olympia champ 4 times.
Yeah.
I was second 6 times. I battled some of the greatest bodybuilders ever. I started training at the age of 18.
So you did the Olympia how many years?
I did it from 99 to 2013.
Wow.
And I won, like I said, 4. I was second 6 times. I finished an 8th, and I finished a 15th in that contest. So my first one was 15th. Second one I got 8th, and then I was second. Then I won 2, lost 1, I got second. 2 more wins.
Okay.
And then another second, and then my last year I competed, I got 6th. So pretty crazy career, pretty lengthy compared to a lot of people. But you know, growing up in Massachusetts, migrated to California. I currently live in Las Vegas, and you know, I'm out there on all the platforms.
And you still doing it, man. You're how old now?
48 now.
48
so I just
now.
turned 48 like 2 weeks ago, and
still looking insane.
Still got the famous quad stomp, you know.
Still keeping up with it, man. Still keeping up with it.
Trying to inspire the young guys. So you guys following along, man. Content is king. So you know, I'm always encouraging all the new up and coming influencers or competitors man, film that content. I wish I had a lot of content from when I started, but we didn't even have cameras back then.
Yeah, I say back in like early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean,
stuff,
when I
like,
was 21, 22, when I was your age, 21, I mean, I was just taking Polaroid pictures in my kitchen.
It's insane, man.
So
that's insane, man. Well, yeah. How we feeling, man?
pumped.
Pretty good.
Pumped, that's always a goal. 12 reps. That's
12 reps,
the
dude.
college shirt says 12 reps.
You gotta give me one of those shirts, maybe. One of the summer shirts. All right, just wrapped up a quick little arm session after my squat day with Jay Cutler. So I just met him up at this gym the other day. We kept in touch a little bit, and yeah, we ended up getting a little training session in today. Super nice guy. Something we were just talking about was how, like with him, he was saying when he was coming up, all of his idols and stuff like that were kind of just like super arrogant and everything when he finally met them. And he was saying he never wanted to, like, you know, ever treat anyone like that if he ever, you know, became famous or got to some sort of stage or whatever. And obviously he won the Olympia 4 times. He has had a lot of success and stuff like that, and just like one of the most like humble, like down to earth people that I've met in the fitness industry. And it's actually insane. Just super nice guy. So it was really good to train with him, connect with him. So we'll definitely have to keep in touch with him and stuff like that. So he said he's out in Las Vegas. So if we ever got to Vegas, we might have to hit up a training session with Jay. Yeah, super sick workout. We're on our way to San Diego in just a minute here. I got to pick up Nat from the hotel, and then we're gonna get going. So I might have to do another cardio session today. And I didn't hit my squat, or I didn't hit my bench or my deadlift today, so I might have to make up for that like tomorrow or something. But I had to make sure if Jay was there, I had to train with him. So we got that done at least. So yeah, that was insane. I did not expect to meet him. He just happened to be up at the gym the other day, and he's in the area, so we hit a workout. But yeah, crazy, man, absolutely crazy. Guy's huge, still looks huge at 48 years old. We're heading out to San Diego in just a minute because we're gonna be down there for a couple nights and hopefully get some cool content down there. So maybe even go surfing or something like that. But yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit.
My little peanut butter, buttercup. For her, I'm a ride, baby. Put 'em up. No, I'm right behind, baby. Back it up. Tryna knock us off the grind, baby. Join the club.